What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Josh. This is the Gaming Joy channel, and we are gonna get back into Calmsden. We are in April, halfway through the day. We still got some planting to do. I want to get it planted as soon as possible to get going, and we're just gonna get going. We've got lots of stuff to do, lots of things to get done. So let's start off here by getting this field rolling. And I've been trying something new. Start work on center. This seems to sometimes do a little bit better with turning. And it seems to like not be an idiot when it tries to like turn through fences. I'm hoping. I'm not sure. Welcome, everybody. Let me know in chat that you're here. I would love to say hi. But for now, we're just going to get going. And boom. We are rolling, but it is not doing anything. Did I already roll this field? That would be silly. I might have already rolled this field without realizing it. Just because, yeah, stuff needs rolling. Needs plowing, needs rolling. But that's like regular rolling, not this kind of rolling. I kind of feel like this field has already been rolled. Oh, no, it hasn't. See, it is doing something. I was wrong. I just wasn't seeing the things with the words and stuff. So we'll let him go do his job. We have got to get going on some other field work. This guy is totally in the wrong place. We're going to get him to the other side of the map to help out. Let's get him over. He doesn't need to do that thing there. I will come back to that in a little bit. That's a tree. Oh, Nelly. Those special effects are a little bit strong. Let's check the levels. We got some different music going on tonight too. We're gonna do some breaks and chill out music. Give the house music a little bit of a rest. And check this out. This is really pretty cool. The one of the special things about this map is linseed, and this is a linseed field. Look at that. Does not look super cool. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks really awesome. And yeah, we don't own this field yet. We're not growing linseed, but maybe next year, once we get all of the other stuff going. Right now we're focusing on getting some pig food. So we got all the machines and stuff like that to make some pig food. We gotta actually get the pig food going. That's our goals for today. So we gotta plant ourselves some corn and some, oh, look at me careening through. That hedge doesn't have any kind of protection on it. Careening through the corners here. This field we're going to be planting. And we're going to swap out some tractors here. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. So we're going to take this big monster truck here and put this on the planter. And then this guy, who's the 724. And we are just waiting for that Fendt, the MT 1100 to go on sale. I would really love to have a tracked machine to add to the arsenal. Either that or the black edition of the little one. Either of those I would be very happy to see in the sale. Speaking of sales, let's check out the sales right now. Oh, come on. I clicked that button. There we go. All right, we're doing sugar beets. You are going over somewhere else. And that is a solid wall. I've been playing single player a lot lately, and I've been teleporting everywhere. Just because when you're in single player, there's just like no point in driving. And guns are just testing things, right? So I've been teleporting a lot, and so my natural reaction is just to hit F12 and teleport, which is obviously not what we want to be doing. All right, there's a road here. Cut over here. So the 700 should be plowing, needs the most power for plowing, and then we'll get the other one on the stone picker. So this other field over here, we need to plow and stone pick and everything else. All right, so we're playing tractor jockey here. I think I set up a little bit wrong. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow exactly so they can just follow each other and hopefully not get caught on each other. So this guy, I really should have front weights, but we really don't need it. All right, where am I? I am over here, and we're gonna create a job. That's not what I want to do. Create job. Okay. I didn't touch anything. Open course play generator. 3 headlands. 20%. Start on the headland. Sure. Up and down. Longest edge. Yada yada yada. Field margin. That's weird. Oh, so here we're gonna this guy generate. Okay. So our new course is very specific, mainly because we are going to do something dangerous. You ready? Hey, Michael, Mikkel, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. We are just getting set up for some crazy amount of plowing and stuff like that. We're gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna turn on create fields and let courseplay create a field. That's how much confidence I have in courseplay. Ready, set, go. And this is probably a mistake, but you know, whatever. We can fix it if it's a mistake, if it becomes a mistake. So switch that to nearest. Let's turn that off since we don't need it. Let's come in here and save. Save course. Okay. Change mode. This one. Delete entry. Activate. Yes. Change mode. Save. A1 9-meter. Wow. And so what we're doing here is we're gonna, yeah, see, we're letting courseplay determine these field boundaries. So he's just going right up to the line that I drew with course. I drew the line with courseplay, and now I'm letting courseplay follow that line to create the boundaries of this field. And it looks like it's working. Looks like it's working. All right, let's turn that off. Let's go over to this guy. And this guy's just gonna pick up some stones. And what we're gonna have him do is we're gonna wait for one more pass and then have him follow. So what we're gonna do is you go here and we're gonna load this course and this guy. Now they're both on the same course. And once the other guy comes through here and switches lanes, essentially, we'll be fine. Who's blocked? Yeah, he's definitely blocked. He's fine. All right. What are you doing? How did he get here? The latest version of courseplay is just being weird, honestly. It keeps trying to turn, like, where did he come from to get in this predicament? Like, he was driving in a straight line right here, and he just decided to drive into the fence for fun? Right? Like, what's he doing? He should have been going right here, driving a perfectly straight line. Like, come on, dude. What are you doing? Nice. Okay, now he's back on track doing like a supposedly normal thing. This is my courseplay course. I don't actually care that I'm leaving a little bit on the field boundaries, mainly because this is going to be a cornfield, and I'm going with almost no boundaries anyways, so I want a little bit of a gutter for the harvester to be able to harvest the corn properly. So I think this is fine. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. This guy needs to plant some sugar beets. And so let's get him planting sugar beets. Create job. Field position right here. How can you start a job if you don't have a job yet? Am I confused about something here? What's going on? Why does he say he's wrapping bales for a cedar? That's like a stupid. Great job. Field position. There. Start job. Could not generate a course. I'm trying to generate a course. You're not letting me. All right, let's do this. This vehicle is foobar right now, so let's reset it. Let's go here. This thing, reset vehicle. Yes, reset vehicle. Where'd it go? It's not where I wanted it, but it's not too far away. Give me a chance to fuel it up. Right? we go. We did have this thing on here with the really big, super massive tires, which look cool, but are not super fun. We need a change of music. I feel like that's the third time I've heard this song. Are we shuffling? Now we're shuffling. Okay, that's not what I want. Can I turn off the chill? There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, that was weird. The game kind of froze for a second when I switched to in-cab. There's no wall on this side of the field. This thing still thinks it's collecting wrapping bales. This could cause us a problem. Good job. Great job. Go position.
Kicks again.
That's all right. We'll do it ourselves. Hey CBW, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Horseplay seems to be kind of dumb right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to reset it. I did unfold the tool. Blasphemy. Look at this. Something must be wrong. I'm doing something by myself without using automation. And doing an awesome job at it. So tonight we're planting and seeding and actually just planting. So we only have one planter, so we gotta get this one done so we can get over to the other field and plant the other field. We got lots of stuff to plant. And I would be using Courseplay, but this machine, for whatever reason, this tractor seems to be stuck. And I've never seen that before, where it's stuck thinking it's doing bales. And I don't know how to fix that. Great, I'm seeding the road. That's really useful. How is everybody? How are you doing, CBW? I haven't seen you in a while. I've actually been out and away on multiple family trips. September's a busy month for family stuff. Went camping for a few days at a school-led camping trip thing. My daughter, that was pretty fun, except for the fact that it was 100 degrees out and I was camping. Just not super fun. And then I spent a couple days in Vegas. Hey, Biggie Buds, welcome back. You made it back. Thank you for coming back. Welcome. Vegas was actually kind of a cool thing. It wasn't like Vegas for gambling or anything like that. That's not me. That's not who I am. I didn't actually bring my computer. I regretted it when I was there, but I didn't actually bring my computer, so I didn't you know, play games or anything for days. But we were there for cool events. We had a family member or family, an aunt and uncle were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Like, that's like an achievement, right? Video game world, that would be like the lifetime award achievement, you know, in video game lingo, I guess. Oh, I totally missed that twice. But it was pretty fun. It was just, you know, celebrating with family, being silly. But now I'm back. Finally got back into the thing. There's been so much stuff happening. So many like new mods and maps and stuff like that. My friend Schultz Modding got his super crazy cow pasture thing released, which is just awesome. 1,000 cows per thing. Put like 4 or 5 of them right next to each other and just have a cow magnet. Whatever you want to call it. Magistrate? Magnet? What's the word? Anyways. You could start up your own Harris Ranch. By us. And if you're driving from where I am in the San Francisco area and you're driving to LA, there's a distinctive point in the trip where you're going through cow country, essentially. And you pass by this farm that everyone knows around here called Harris Ranch. And like you're driving down the highway and you smell it for miles. But Schultz's mod is basically what they use at that ranch because there's just so many cows. So many, mostly beef cows too, because it's a ranch. All right, let's get this set up. Set. There, why not? Set. Turn that on now. I don't know why I can't turn on the other order. Hey, December Farms, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. We are trying to catch up on this farm. I haven't played this map in 3 weeks now. I'm like forgetting where I am and what tractor should do what. Speaking of, we need to pause this. Let's turn that off. And we need to go to this guy because he's done. Good job. You're done. Oh no, Biggie Buzz, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope it's something that her being in the hospital can help her get better. But don't worry about it. This is just a fun, chill stream. Not like you guys are required to talk. What is he doing? He's just driving around in circles. Whatever. He's probably doing something important. This guy needs to start. Now, go. Don't run into the other guy. Play nicely. Do your job. Okay? Can you do that? Please? Pretty please? Alright, good. Go. Back to seating. December Farms. It's going good so far, I guess, as I try to remember how this game is played. I've been playing single player a lot lately, so I've gotten used to doing things and just not even talking. So I'm trying to remember how I'm supposed to talk on stream. But I'm actually excited. There's been a lot of talk about this map and other things going on that I've been able to help people with over on, I've been hanging out on Scruff's Discord a lot. And he, as you guys know, he has a series going on over on Calmsden, which is a really awesome roleplay series, but there's so many other people who are kind of coming to his Discord because they like his roleplay series, but then they're asking questions on how does he do what he does? How does he edit the maps? How does he change things and customize the map in the way he has to make it better? And so I've been doing what I can to help out, because that's me. That's who I am. That's what I like doing. I wonder if I'm gonna have enough seed and fertilizer to do this field. It doesn't look like it. So who here knows when the Platinum Edition is coming out? I'm actually getting kind of excited for it. I thought, is it December or is it November or what? I heard someone say like that it was somewhat soon, but I don't even follow on that stuff. I just know it's coming out. I'm actually excited to like do some forestry and play with some more fun forestry machines, and also a new map. That'll be fun. Not sure whether I should stream it or just play it for fun. November? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I could move to Silver Run from Calmsden. I don't know if that's going to really work because I just got to Calmsden. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the logging stuff, Biggie Buds, for sure. Like the John Deere skidder that they showed in the expansion is cool, right? But the one that we have on Mod Hub right now is not very good. It's just the arm doesn't work right, and I know that a lot of the logging guys really love using those kind of machines, but it's just not fun to use when it's all glitchy, right? And so I'm really hoping that Giants have taken the time to get those machines working to the best of their ability and working correctly so that they're not all glitchy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between a modder trying to make a machine and Giants officially releasing the similar machine that has all of the functionality correct. The modders are great at doing the design and all the extra features, but the core functionality, that log grapple part, that has to be perfect, or else it's just a pain in the butt to use those machines. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm especially looking forward to, and I don't know why, I think it's because of that Alaska series. What's it called? It's a show on Netflix called like not like, it's like a Deadliest Catch thing, but for logging. And it was hecka funny, but it, like, you know, they're using you know, snatches and stuff like that, and they're using a snatch line to pull the logs up the hill, and you know, that seems super cool and super fun. And that'll be, I think it'll be even better if it's multiplayer, right? Because, you know, doing that kind of logging, you need it to be multiplayer. You need one person running the tower and pulling the logs up the hill. You need someone else down on the hill connecting the line. So you're just running it back and forth, keep it going. So I really hope that they do those things right. And I hope that this is the part that I'm really curious about. And I know it's going to be a DLC, and I'm a little bit afraid of this, but the whole shipbuilding thing, and or roller coaster building. I don't know if that's a thing yet, but I hope it is. Where you can deliver stuff to a place. If you think of that, like the shipbuilding thing in a more generic sense, right? You deliver stuff to a place and something happens slowly over time. So in this instance that they're giving us for Silver Run, supposedly we're going to be building a ship. You deliver trees, the ship slowly gets built. But I think of it from a different perspective. Okay, well, we're building a house, right? Like, what if you have a log cabin and that log cabin expects, you know, boards and planks, and we have sawmills that are upgraded to do both boards and planks. So you have to process your wood into boards and planks to deliver the boards and planks to the place that's building. Wait, I didn't say that right. The log cabin, you just deliver logs, and it would slowly build up your cabin. So you start off on a logging map, and you don't have anywhere to live, but you have like you have a log cabin that builds itself, right? And when you're done, it turns into an actual log cabin with a saving point or a sleeping point. I think that technology, that same idea, could be used for so many things. You know, build a barn, build an A-frame, build a post and beam workshop, right? And you slowly deliver the things that you need to deliver, and it just slowly builds over time. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, I would love to say, hey, I want to pick this model of workshop, and I'm gonna work to get the materials and all the kind of stuff that's needed to build that workshop. And especially if they add the mining things to it, right? So you can actually do steel production. How cool would it be to build an actual, like, one of the easy shed things with the steel, right? Why couldn't you build one of those yourself? You know, you provide it with lumber, you provide it with steel sheets from the steel mill, from, you know, iron that you mined. Like, how cool would that be? And you could even, like, do it as a quest or something like that. You know, whatever, I don't care how it's done, but I think it would be so awesome. I think that idea, that concept of not like an Alien Gym animated shed pack, right, where you place it down and it kind of builds itself. That's cool, right? Love you, Alien Gym, that's great. But why not have something to build towards? So it's not just money, right? It's not just, I'm going to sell my crop to get enough money to buy a shed. Sure, that's great. But why not leverage all of the different aspects of the game to say, well, I want to build one of those huge, like, US style post and beam, you know, 72 by 150 workshops. Okay, well, you're going to need this many trees and this many pieces of metal sheeting, and you need to get light bulbs from the light bulb factory. Like, all of that stuff, like, they could totally do it with the mechanics of the game that we have now, with the way productions work, with all of that. Uh-oh, I'm out of seeds. See, that's what I get for talking. Gosh, ran out of seeds. Oh, I wonder if only there was a place that we could just drive to and fill up with seeds. That would be super easy. And you just drive up and get your seeds. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yes, it would be cool. That's why I made it. We're going to go over to the fieldwork fill station and fill up. I don't know if the fieldwork fill station will work with this planter, but I think it will. Because it's kind of like a covered. It should. Hey, Mateo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to chat. My day is going pretty good. Pretty good. I'm happy to be back playing on this map. I haven't been on this map in quite a little while. There we go. We got ourselves some seed. And then if we pull forward a little bit more, on, where's the fertilizer? How do I do the fertilizer? I don't want to refuel. I already refueled. Oh, R is refuel. Start filling. Oh, R. I was talking about the platinum expansion, but I was talking about like the Gaming Joy platinum expansion, which is like how I want to see the platinum expansion used in a real life situation, right? Like, because the platinum expansion is awesome, and it's going to be awesome because they're adding so much other stuff, but there's more that I want to see them add, and stuff that you kind of have to build into the base game, or else it'll be kind of weird. Oh, thanks for the sub, Mateo. It'll blink and bounce and do its thing in just a minute. Thanks for the sub, buddy. That, by the way, that I was just using is my fieldwork fill station. That is my first mod on ModHub. Yay! Which is available now on ModHub. I should have one of those like shortcut link things in the chat. Is it big? Everyone who's in chat, you know, give a prayer out to Biggie's aunt who's in the hospital right now. She needs your prayers. That's for sure. As much as we want to talk about platinum expansions and stuff, we do need to keep our own. Help our own, I should say. With that, I did a whole field by myself. I'm so proud of myself. There we go, and done. Okay, I'm gonna change it now to corn before I forget, because I know I will forget. I always forget. I haven't been able to find the setting on this map yet that turns off the gates. I haven't been able to find it. I know there's like a one gate you can delete somewhere that deletes all the gates. I haven't been able to find it yet though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, let's go see how these yahoos over here who are doing planting and stone picking, how they're doing. I don't know that they're going to be doing it, but you know, we'll see how they're doing. Let's look. Ooh, this field looks almost plowed. Wow. Yeah, Mateo, thank you, Mateo. So, welcome to the stream, Mateo. This is all in the description, so I'm kind of reading for you what's in the description. But what I've done is this is the third map now, and we're doing a kind of more stuff to load. We've been streaming from scratch, and we did a start from scratch, and we started on, where do we start? I don't even remember now. The Swiss map. What's the base game Swiss map called? I don't remember. Anyways, we were there for like 6 months, and then it started snowing, and it snowed for like seriously 9 months, right? It got to May. There was still snow on the ground. I'm like, this is dumb. I don't want to be playing on a map where there's still snow on the ground in May. That's not fun. So we moved, right? And then we went to Old Stream Farm, and there's a playlist on my channel if you want to see the back episodes. It's all been streamed. Erlingrat, thank you very much. We've all been streamed. It's usually 2 to 3 hour streams or so, 1 day a week. We did 20, well, I don't remember the number, 26 episodes, I want to say, on Old Stream Farm. And Old Stream Farm was super fun. We had a lot of fun on Old Stream Farm. But what we did going from map to map is we basically, on Erlingrat, we sold off everything we had, and we went to Old Stream Farm. Because they're pretty far away from each other and we couldn't travel. But then, on Old Stream Farm, we built up our farm, we got a bunch of fields, we made a bunch of money, and we had all these animals and stuff like that, but we didn't want to get rid of the animals. So we decided to move to Calmsden, because I wanted to play on Calmsden. We wanted something new. So then we packed up everything. We sold a bunch of equipment. We hired a moving company. We packed up moving trailers. All this stuff, right? Yes, I'm crazy. And then we came here. And then we started on here. So we are now in April of our first year on Calmsden. And it's been fun. This is our kind of our first couple big projects. Getting these big fields planted. Like I haven't even harvested, like this is the main farm here. I haven't even harvested this field a second time yet. So we're still early days on Calmsden. Pumps and hoses. So one of the, I play on a multiplayer server with a friend who's actually been a little bit sick lately. So prayers out for Johnny V. He's been a little bit out of it, but, and kind of going through some stuff, but he loves his slurry. And all in all honesty, I've gotten to love it too. So I'm actually excited for pumps and hoses, mainly because I think it's going to make people want to use slurry and digestate more. I'm looking forward to the drag lines. Honestly, I think drag lines are going to be primo. And especially, I have a couple mods that I'd like to make that kind of go along with the drag lines. So I'm kind of waiting to when it comes out to see how it works. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's different. I mean, a lot of people don't like playing with slurry. They think that doing your fields with slurry is, you know, slow or tedious or whatever. And in all honesty, the part that's tedious about slurry is the going back to fill up all the time, right? Because you could be out at a field that's in the middle of nowhere and you have to go back. You have to constantly go back and fill up and fill up and fill up. And that's boring. I get it. Totally boring. And not necessarily fun gameplay. And so I think Pumps and Hoses is going to change that. But I'm also new to the FS community, right? This is my first game. I've never played Farm Sim before. A gamer for forever, but Farm Sim is new, right? To me. So I don't like whoever's making Pumps and Hoses, everyone's like, oh, we're gonna get really good, awesome stuff from this person, whoever's making it. I don't remember their name. I don't even know who they are. Like, I don't have any experience. Like, so for me, it's a cool DLC I'm willing to pay for because I actually do like using slurry. We're going to be switching over to slurry on this farm this year. Actually, this season soon, we're going to start switching to slurry and using digestate that we're creating at the BGA and whatnot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All kinds of questions, Mateo. Thank you for participating in chat. So we are, I play all of my series all the things that I'm playing, all the save games. I like to play them themed. The black theme is going to go across every series. That's just how I like to have my equipment. But for vehicles, this series has been a Fendt theme. When we were on Erlingrat, we were using some Dutes equipment and Dutes tractors. But now that we're here, we've been pretty much Fent. We have the Fent Black Pack. There's a link in the description that has a webpage that lists all of the mods that I'm using on this series, every single one of them, and where I got them. There's a link in the description. You can check that out. That just lists all of the mods we're using, but essentially we're using Fent. And we're using a couple cool ones, like we're using custom moddings Fent 1050 with the big floater tires, which in all honesty don't work very good for this map because this map is, yeah. But all the rest of them are Fents, and I won't use it unless I can paint it black. So there's that. But that's not a problem for me because I'm also a modder, so I'm willing to customize things to my own tastes to meet my needs. So you'll notice that all of the equipment on here, as well as all of the tractors, everything is black or color selectable. Most of the time I build things to be color selectable, just because that's how I roll. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building a courseplay field for this field. Go one more, thank you. Go. Yes. And I think we're at grass 9, grass 8. Grass 8. Grass 9. We're gonna rename this one to grass 9. Just G9. G9. This guy out of the way. This. Alright. Great job. How did I not rename the field? I thought I renamed it. Sure. And minus 1.4. Generate. No. Generate. That's not the longest edge. Come on. Generate. Thank you. That's the way I want it. Kubota DLC? Yep. I think one of the cool things with the Kubota DLC, and I don't remember the modder who did it, but there was somebody who created a pack of Kubota equipment that, like on the first day, that was all rebranded to be Kubota colors, and I thought that was super cool. That kind of makes it like you can have a fully Kubota farm. And I think that for American players especially, having Kubota, because Kubota's pretty big in America, having Kubota tractors is great. A lot of these tractors that we're seeing on here now, like Corona, are not American tractors or machinery. Like, it's not really available in these states, right? So you do get it, of course, but not as much as far as I know. So having Kubota was a big thing for a lot of players. So I would agree, Kubota DLC is pretty cool. Though I haven't had a place to play for it because, as I said, I like to do my playthroughs themed, so I haven't started another playthrough that can be Kubota themed. The one thing the Kubota thing I think is missing, in all honesty, and I know that Kubota doesn't make them, but Kubota equipment is kind of small, honestly, right? Holy cow, Fanatic Farmer. What is up? Welcome back, buddy. I haven't seen you in months. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing awesome. I want to finish what I'm saying about Kubota, though. So I do things themed. I think Kubota would be really good for a small farm, a small American farm. And unfortunately, a lot of the American maps are all gigantor farms, right? Big farms, big maps, big fields. And in all honesty, a lot of the Kubota equipment's kind of underpowered for big machinery or big fields. So I'm looking for like I think a Kubota the Kubota stuff would be really good on a smaller, like an East Coast farm, right? Virginia or Pennsylvania or, you know, South Carolina, like a smaller farm area, not like a, you know, big farm area like California or, you know, Midwest, right? Those are all big, massive farms. So I'm talking about small farm. I think Kubota would be great. So Fanatic Farmer, how are you doing? How have you been, buddy? Why are we watching this guy mow? We don't have to watch him mow. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Here we go. Do it there, and we go here. You know, we're good. We're on episode 9 of Calmsden. I think last time I saw you, I was still on Old Stream Farm. I don't know if you saw the replays of any of those videos. I know you've been kind of taking a step back from the community, but we had a fun move to get here, and now we're enjoying Calmsden for sure. Yeah, definitely not. Like, even if you can put duals on them, they just don't have the grunt. You know what I mean? They're like the biggest tractor, the M8, it tops out at what, 270 or something like that? That's just not, you can't pull anything bigger than, you know, 6, maybe 9 meters. You just can't do it. Yes, Mateo. So when we moved here, we brought all of our animals with us. And so we have quite a few animals on this farm. So we have, which reminds me, we should check the animals. So we have plenty of sheep. Let's go a little faster. So we have sheeps. Sheeps are good on food and water. We have sheeps. We have horses, which I think I already rode those horses today. Horses. We have chickens. Chicken good. We have lots of chickens. I don't think any of our pens are maxed out though. We're just looking to let them breed. We have 2 horses. Horses are doing good. We have hella pigs. Pigs are doing really good. I think they're almost ready to breed. Like they're gonna have babies. Yep. Some of them I think we should sell. Like some of these older ones, the ones that are worth $1,200 each. We should probably sell those. Make some money. I think that's the most you can get them for. Get for them, I should say. But we'll have to get a trailer to sell them. Or we just take the cost cut. Oh, and we have cows. Where are the cows? Super jump. And we have cows. But this cow pasture needed to be remowed, so I just reseeded it because it was really bad grass. But the cows are doing good, and the cows have plenty of slurry, 77,000 liters of slurry. We got plenty of straw, milk. Oh, we got some milk to sell. That's good. So yeah, we're doing, oh, this field is almost done. How are we doing? It's bad. We're almost done plowing. Wow. Where's the stone picker? Did he stop yet? How full is he? Only 80%. Okay, he's good. So we're almost done stone picking. We're almost done plowing. We're going to need to lime that field, I think. And look at our environmental score. I'm working really hard for the score. Look at that, 90. Booyah. Hauling manure. I don't mind it. I've been using the open air farms. It's okay, Fennec Farmer. We're here. We're having fun. You're back. Welcome. Let's check the pH. pH is not so great. Nitrogen's not so great. Let's get in the green before we plant. Can't believe I left this guy in the middle of the road. So a hauling manure. I don't like. Let's put it this way. I don't like the. I'm not a big fan. That's the gentlest way I can put it. I'm not a big fan of the Hofburgen style of manure, like where you got to go in there and scoop it out. I don't. It's a little too manual for me, right? The part I like about this game is not the manual stuff. The part I like about the game is the equipment and all the cool stuff you can do. I know, Phonetic Farmer. Only 10 away. We're almost there, dude. Almost there. Actually, it was like 13 away a couple hours ago, so I think a couple people already subscribed today, so doing good. And then it's 1,000. Then the next milestone's 1,000, right? And then I can start getting monetized. But so whenever I do manure in a pen of some kind, I almost always do a manure pit extension, and then I'll haul the manure wherever it needs to be hauled. I do not mind hauling it across the map. For that matter, I don't mind setting up Courseplay or something like that to do the hauling for me. So, but yeah, it's not bad. I've been using this distributor thing with the greenhouse. So if I haul the manure here, and then it just distributes it to the greenhouses, which is pretty nice. Oh, okay. Well, you know, super awesome for coming into the stream and hanging out with us. Thanks for being here, buddy. And whoa. And we'll catch you next time. Every Wednesday. This is my Wednesday stream, so we do this every Wednesday. Courseplay. Great job. Okay, Courseplay is messed up. So I tried updating to the latest version of Courseplay, and it is glitchy. This is the second machine that is stuck on a bale picking up setting. No, my time is, I'm on the West Coast, so I do 6 to 9 Pacific time, which is going to be 9 to 12 Eastern. And I know that because most of my family's on the East Coast. Turn it on. Guess we're doing some manual stuff tonight, huh, guys? Why am I pressing the wrong buttons? December Farms has got some great storytelling. So props to December Farms. If you don't know if you haven't watched his stuff, his stories are really good. Is this helping? Yes, it's helping. Look at that green. Look at that band of green. Look how fast I'm burning through the lime. Yeah. You know, we can cut across this field right here. There's no crop in it right now. Thanks for the link to Fanatic. Your backup mod duty person was Keith, and he hasn't been around lately, so And we're out. Back to get some lime. I need to get the SO thing set up. There's a script you can do on Stream Elements and all these bots. You can just type !SO, and which is a shout out, and then autocomplete the name, and it'll link to their channel automatically. But I haven't figured out how to set it up. Yes, December. I was on vacation for the I missed my stream for the past 2 weeks. Let's put it that way. I had some family stuff and some more family stuff, which had me out of town and away from the computer, so no streaming. No, don't drive in the field. I might be using a shortcut, but I'm not driving in the field. No ruining crops. Fill up. Come on. That's a good question. Western Wilds. Elk Mountain. Good call. Good call on those two maps. I've been playing Elk Mountain in a multiplayer, and there's so much to do in Elk Mountain. It really is. And every time I see someone playing it, they play in a different part of the map, and it's a completely different gameplay because it's so diverse. Right now, I would say, Mateo, this is my second favorite map right now. I would say my top 3 right now are going to be Middleburg, and my version of I have a customized version of Middleburg that I've made some cool changes to. This map, and I'm actually really enjoying the Italia map. I know a lot of people were kind of grumbly about a lot of stuff on Italia, but I just think it's really beautiful. And it's a smaller map. When you're talking, if you're talking like the 4X maps and stuff like that, yeah. And then my other favorite, which I'm just starting to play, and it's probably going to win out over all of them once it's done, because it's not done, it's still in progress, is Renaboo. Renaboo is... I think Renaboo, when it's done, is going to beat out Elk Mountain. Because right now it's beautiful, it's just a little sparse. But I think Renaboo, for what it is, I think is probably going to be one of my favorites. There's a few little corner pieces that this guy missed. It's just so beautiful. There's so much going on in Renaboo, and all of the custom buildings and textures and things to do, and oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I love pressing the W key for like a minute when it's flashing in my face to say start the engine. That's like my favorite thing to do. Seriously, it's totally my favorite thing to do. And now there was a piece of grass here I wanted to plow, but I think it's gone already. Oh well. Yeah, but you know, it's massive, but at the same time it's not, and that's the crazy thing about it. Like, it has the same amount of content, like field-wise, as a normal 4X map, like Elk Mountain or Middleburg. But because of its shape, that's the only reason it's a 16X. But yeah, he's done an amazing job on it, and I can't wait to see more. He has so much on his plans that he wants to do for that map that it's just going to make it even better. Grass here. But I started a sort of series / single player episode on that one that I have yet to publish because I'd rather play the game than edit videos, honestly. So who knows if you guys will ever see that. But playing on Rendezvous, and it's just, even just playing on it for a couple hours, it's just like, wow, this is amazing. Okay, okay, come back to me. Oh, perfect. It's already set to go to the wash station. Go to the wash station. You're done. You're done. You're still going. Where's this guy? He's full, isn't he? All right. All right, let's go empty out the stone collector. He was almost done. Look at that. He's so close. Hey, Ninja Farmer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are planting this massive field, which I think is honestly one of the bigger fields on this map. This map, even though it's, you know, an English countryside setting, it's got some really big fields. Really does. You know what? Come here, Courseplay. You, Stone Crusher tip. Have fun. See if that actually works. Wow, it actually did a pretty good job of mowing this place. And it found a couple of logs that I didn't sell. Look at that. No. 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 Where do I want to go? Cow farm? No. Arable. Fine. Go. It's kind of funny to be on a map by myself and like watch stuff just kind of roll on by, kind of doing what they're supposed to do. That's pretty fun. Get out of the way of the mower. He's going to be back in a minute. Let's go drop this off. And while we're dropping this off, we can see if... Oh, look at him. Look at it. Look at that guy backing up. Watch this. Watch this, people. Booyah. Check that out. Did you see that? That guy doing his job. And doing it correctly, no less. Oh wait, actually, do I have a field point for that? I think I have a field for that new field. Do I? No, I don't. Here. Go. Being chased down by my own equipment. How's everyone doing tonight? Ninja, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Ah, what did I just hit? Oh, I turned left instead of right. Oops. We're gonna pick up that grass. We're gonna finish the field. We still gotta plant. There we go. Save the course. G. Save course. Activate. G9. Clear current course. Nothing is going on. Exactly, you're right, Keith. It's all because you left me high and dry. I'm just kidding. Welcome, Keith. What's going on? We got just lots of stuff going on here, actually. Like, the automated things are happening, and we're catching ourselves on all the silly fence posts. Come on, people. Did I just unfold that? That's not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. Welcome to stream, buddy. It's like a record. We got 2 mods in the channel at once. Or in the chat, I should say. The driver of the Vario has reached the distributor tip. Yeah, see, I weigh in the other direction to Simmer Farms. I'm always like, okay, what can I do and avoid editing? I never want to do editing. Never. Yahtzee. And back to what we're doing. Nope. Here. This guy. Oh, look at him. He even backed up. Bonehead, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome back to the stream. We are having a grand old time on Calmsden, hanging out and partying on with no music. How can we party with no music? That song was like non-existent. It was depressing me, so I had to change it. Sorry. I think we might have an issue tonight, though. We might have a big problem soon. I'm looking down at my keyboard, and it's flashing its light at me, which means the battery's almost dead. We might have to, like, pause midstream to change batteries in my keyboard. I am learning how to drive because Courseplay broke itself. That's what's happening. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Courseplay. And I installed the latest version because it's supposed to have support now for universal autoload, which I was kind of a proponent of that happening. And it doesn't work anymore. There's multiple stuff that's not working. So I'm having to do things manually, which is super fun. At least it's not like Hoff Bergman manually, right? I've actually been playing Hoff Bergman lately just to like, I don't know, to say that I did it maybe. I'm not even sure why. Just to see what the hype's about. And in all honesty, it's like a half-finished map, so there really isn't very much hype. It's more like, what am I doing with my time? The redeeming feature of that map right now is the baby sheep and baby goats and baby cows and pigs and stuff. All right. Almost back in business. You are going to go to Stone Crusher Chip. Why would you do that? They always do that. They always leave like a little bit. It irritates me. Stone Crusher Chip. And dump Stone Crusher Chip. Go. Can you figure it out? Come on. Come on. Landing path, 1 out of 5. You can do it. I don't think it's going to do it. What do we think? You think it's going to work? I don't think it's going to work. Nope. You can't do it. It tried. I'll help. I'll help. Here you go. Is that better? See, now you know where you're going. Good job. We're gonna have to plant in a second. This guy is making bales. Fantabulous. This guy is spreading lime. All right, we're back to the goal here. The goal is to get this whole entire field planted in corn. Right? And it's gonna get done. Promise. We're very close now. We just have to keep filling up on lime. You know, of course, we do that too. These guys will probably crash into each other, but that's okay. Stone Crusher fill. Stone Crusher fill. Isn't there a field here? Grass 9 entrance. Okay. That's not Grass 9 anymore, but sure. Grass 9 entrance. Climb. Go. Have fun. If this comes back here all full of lime, I'm going to be amazed. In all honesty. This guy's going to drop off. This guy... What are we doing here? Oh, we're going to plant. Manually planting crops. What is this world coming to? I'm hitting trees, apparently. Chad, welcome back. Alright. So we're also going to run out of fertilizer really quickly. So let's get some fertilizer. We're gonna have the store deliver us some fertilizer. And we're gonna do... Feel my pain. I'm not sure what you mean. This is fun. I'm excited. This will be probably one of the bigger fields I've ever done in corn. So I'm excited. And it actually shouldn't use very much fertilizer because we already fertilized this field before we started planting. And technically we should just turn off the fertilizer and use slurry, but I'm already here. End. There you go. Wear a shovel. I mean, like, driving and doing it myself. That's what I mean by planting manually. Though there are a couple mods out there for planting manually. I've seen those. Like a Jeremy Clarkson style ride on the back of your thing, pushing potato seeds into the ground. Be a good reason to use not Follow Me, but the Kubota ride in the side seat with somebody else thing. Whatever that thing is called. I don't know what it's called. Oh good, we're not using very much fertilizer. We should be fine. I know. Thank you, Keith, for pointing it out. I mean, if it was Hoff Bergman, we would have been planting manually, right? I mean, that's Hoff Bergman's thing. Is you actually plant with shovels, like when you're working in the allotment or whatever it's called. You're out there with a shovel and a watering can and fertilizer bags. Though I think they could have done more with the fertilizer bags, like actually have like one of those like handheld fertilizer spreader things. They could have done that. But they didn't. And I'm going to hold it against them forever. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Look at how white this tractor is getting. That's great. While I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna check the sale. Oh yay, skid steer. Yay. I don't actually need anything in the sale. I'm just waiting for something to be in the sale. And if it doesn't end up being the sale, I'm just gonna buy it anyways. That was a tree. Really good at hitting small trees. Just like that one. Okay, let's get lined up a little bit better so we don't hit the small trees. So I can't do a full headland because I haven't finished with the lime yet. Is I gonna get it? Maybe. All right. Turning around in the blind. Couldn't see a damn thing there. And what I'm waiting for is my fertilizer spreader to come back, or my lime spreader guy to come back full of lime. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. He's not back yet, which means there's probably a problem. I hadn't tested that route yet, so that's probably why. See him? I don't see him. Where is he on the map? He's there. Looks like he's stuck. But he's stuck behind somebody else. Alright, my second favorite thing to do. Go fix problems with auto drive. Not that guy. Whoop. Really? Come on. Because we're having like a standoff here. I canceled you. This is a 2-lane road. Why are you guys both in the same lane? Is anyone excited about any new maps or anything coming out recently? I was just watching a review thing from Farmer Klein on Black River, which actually looks to be a pretty cool map. But it's a very OP map, honestly. It's overpowered. Like, their starting fleet is like, here, have everything you need forever. And it's all really good stuff, even though some of it's used. It's just like, it's everything you're never gonna need. And here, oh wait, let's also start you out with, you know, 300,000 liters of lime on the ground, because, you know, you need 300,000 liters of lime sitting on the ground. Oh, and a front end loader, because a really nice Kloss Torian front end loader to load that lime. And then, oh, if you really want more lime, you can go to a lime pit on the other side of town, and you can spend 200,000 on buying the lime pit and then make billions just by scooping that lime off the ground and selling it at one of the built-in sell points on the map. So, yeah. I think that map's a little overpowered. Oh, I know, December Farms. I've been watching him. I was so excited when he joined Scroff's Discord recently, and he's been sharing pictures and stuff of his map, which looks super awesome. Yeah, that one looks really great. Now, someone is going to have to clue me in. You can do so right now in chat if you want. Who's Bullet Bill? I really don't know. Like, is he like a mapper who's done other stuff in the past for previous versions of the game? I plead innocence. I really don't know. But the way, I mean, looking at his stuff so far, it looks pretty fantastic. So 500. Can hold the bale truck. The only reason I know that name is like he was working with Oxygen David, right, on this map. Like a bunch of the models on this map. Is it this map, or was it Greenland's that had a bunch of Bullet Bill stuff on it? I forget which map it was that had his stuff on it. Eric, what is going on? Welcome to stream, welcome to chat. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I hope those pain meds are helping you and that you're healing up quickly and correctly. But welcome to the stream. Thanks for jumping in. Just gonna drive through a hedge like I was meant to. I expect more bales at this point. What's wrong? What are you doing? Hello? Your stuff is up? Are you trying to turn around or something? Oh, okay, well, here, let me clean some stuff up for you since you can't do it on your own. Oh, that's right, it's morning for Eric right now. Good morning, Eric. Welcome to today. Trees. Lots of trees. Let's create a mess. Go here and do that one. Nope. Wrong one. That one. Ah, he's back. And he's full. Look at that. The route worked. So that I can seed this side of the map, I'm going to start over here. And I'm going to do stuff until I run out of lime. And then send this guy running. And while he's gone, I can seed. We're going to do that. Sound a good plan? I think that sounds a great plan. That's like 10 passes I can do while I'm waiting for him to come back. Ouch, another surgery? We're praying for you, buddy. Hope you can hang on and get through all these surgeries and hopefully be in a better place after it. That, we don't need that. Here we go. I'm almost done with the headland. Gosh. Only 7 or 8 left. Brain surgery. Keith. It's not appropriate. Yeah, I hope the pain does come down a notch or two. Think about it this way, right? Because, you know, when you do like a big thing like that you're doing, right? You got to have something to look forward to, right? Just think, by the time you're done with all of the surgeries and everything else as you're going through and you're all healed up, by the time you're done, Ola should be done with his map. CP target is what? Oh, this one. Right? That's something to look forward to. I would look forward to that. I am looking forward to that. Just, you know, one thing I'll say, Eric, is pray that they don't hit a nerve. You guys try those bigger and older FS games. Lone Oak. Okay. I'll have to look for videos on that December. I will check that out. Based on what I've seen so far, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Yeah, that's what I thought. He helped with the textures and assets too. Okay. That's what I had heard. It's really interesting though, coming into like this game and this community with no history. And, you know, in other games, that would be like, you know, a bad thing, right? You'd be like ostracized because you didn't play all of the versions of the game. You haven't been playing it since day one and you don't know all the things. So how could you be here? You know, a lot of games and communities are like that, right? Not a lot, but there are a few. That's one thing I like about the farm sim community is that I'm obviously coming into this just now, right? I've been playing Farm Sim for like 6 months and, you know, or 9 months or however long it's been out. And I never played the other versions and I probably never will, but no one's holding that against me and I can have just as much fun as anyone else, even having not experienced the other versions of the game. Right? And I think that's cool. I think that's one of the things that makes the farm sim community really special. Is that there's no barriers. Everyone's on equal ground. Everyone's on equal ground of enjoyment, right? Like we're just here to enjoy messing around and pretending like we're real farmers. It's all for enjoyment. That brings people together, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like I'm waxing poetical or something like that, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, that'd be super cool with their busy time. What does that even mean? Actually, I don't know. I don't think I want to know. I retract that question. I don't want to know. But yeah, I'd love to get on, play multiplayer with you guys on Renovue. That'd be super fun. This is, you know, as simple as the real dirt mod is, it's honestly one of my favorite kind of like think it would classify as a quality of life mod or realism and gameplay mod, I guess. Just the simplest thing of like having the lime on the field, which I know is way too white. It wouldn't actually be that white, whatever. Show up all over your tractor's tires. As simple as that is, it's honestly one of my favorite things. Exactly. That's what I want to do too. I was playing, you know, I was in another community and doing some stuff in that community and playing and live streaming. If you look back in some of my history on Twitch, you'll see that I had some stuff on No Man's Sky, and I still play that here and there, but the community is being open and helping is much more apparent here. And the one thing that I think is different about this game versus other games is that I'm at a point in my life where it's not relaxing for me to play like a high stress game, like a shooter or like a intense RPG or something like that. That's not relaxing. That's, you know, something I have to put aside some time for and really like kind of focus on if I want to survive, right? So I've found that while I still play those games, I play them a lot less, and I don't play them for relaxment. I play them for enjoyment. I think Farm Sim, I think, is on the side of just relaxing instead of enjoying. Keith, you're saying you have about another month of something. What is this something, if you don't mind me asking? Are you training on something or getting ready for something like that? Keith and Rylan are done with their busy time. Work related, maybe? The rest is poison. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're easy enough to I think as players in any community, we gravitate towards people and groups who share the same level of enjoyment that that you have, right? So a lot of the guys who are in this chat who I've also watched their streams, like I watch a lot of Rabbit Rob stuff. I watch Eric's streams whenever I can, watch December Farms videos, and you know, and other content creators and whatnot. Like you follow the people who are kind of on the same level as you. And I've gone in and watched Farm Sim videos or on YouTube where I just kind of turned it off because it wasn't my thing, right? That's part of it. So maybe I would actually counter, because I think saying things are other people are poison is a little bit of a, excuse me, negative attitude. I would say that just the one thing about this game I think that is everyone can play it however they want. And if someone is playing that you don't like how they play, just don't play with them. You know, that's fine. It's no big deal. We all kind of gravitate to and hang out with the people we want to hang out with. That's how it is. Not everyone has to do things the way I do things. Not everyone has to oh, my lime truck is back. Do things the way I do it, so to each their own. And that's the one thing that's cool about this game, is you can play however you want. You can make it as realistic or as not realistic as you want. There's plenty of people in both camps. we're like only like 30% done with this field. Thanks, Keith. Made me snort. There's no wrong way to play, but there's multiple right ways. That's true. And the right ways are kind of to each. What does this guy keep stopping for? Like, what are you stopping for, dude? What is your dealio? Sorry. This guy just needs to, like... do his job. You're not running out of gas. You're not filling up. You're not blocked by anything. Do your job. I totally set up wrong for that pass. That was not good. And go. I really should update this so it's not a straight line, because it looks really dumb. It should be at an angle. It shouldn't be like perfectly straight line, because that's too super unrealistic. It should be like going at, I mean, it can be 42 meters, which is what it is, but it should go at an angle. It shouldn't be straight. I'll add that to my list of stuff to do eventually. I'm not even gonna get 2 passes, am I? No. At least auto drive can just, you know, go fill up for me and come back while I do other stuff. If anyone's curious how I'm setting this up, it's right here. So we got auto drive. So the grass, this is called grass 9 for now. It's actually not called that anymore, but I'm basically saying to go, come back to grass 9 entrance, but go to the stone crusher fill point, fill up with lime, and then come back. And so I can just ignore him. What is going on? I feel like this course is like messed up somehow. It keeps not wanting to travel in normal straight lines. It's probably because this ground is super uneven. Well, like that. filling up with fertilizer and seed. Oh, this thing has like half as much seed as it does fertilizer. Whose brilliant idea was that? This one is not precision farming ready. It so needs way more seed than fertilizer. And no, I'm not going to edit it. Though I probably should. There we go. Back on track. How are we doing on this field so far? We're mostly green. The pH. We're really green on the nitrogen. This fertilizer's putting a lot of fertilizer in. It's good. It's going to be a high yield field too. Look at all that green. Getting some high seed rate in here, but most of it's low. That's good. Oh, lots of loam. Look at that. That's super good. All right. Well, we're cruising. And I don't look at these charts anymore, but this one, just look at this one all the time. Needs rolling. It's mulched. Needs rolling though. Needs plowing? No, I just plowed it. No weeds, no stones. So we need to get the roller out here. I think there's a tractor free. Doing time. 8. Good. We're not going to finish unless I get my act together. Whoop. It's a roll. I think you know what I'll do. I'll just roll it off stream. That's what I'll do, because you shouldn't have to roll corn anyways. That's dumb. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to want to play Black River. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's a cool truck. Let's see if we can do this. I don't have it open. Oh, my lime truck's back. Maybe I can finally finish this field. Doing good, we're almost there. I really love how you guys like how everyone in here is like gets excited when they see all your friends in this in the chat room for anybody's stream. It's also really fun to see it in like somebody else's stream and like seeing how they react to, I guess, everyone's excitement. I guess that's really awesome to see. If I can make it through the stream without my keyboard turning itself off, I'll be in a good position. It's still yelling at me because it's empty. Or almost dead. Did you guys, this is one for Eric and Eric's server, or anyone who plays in a multiplayer server. I can pull it up if you want, but GTX released another banger today. He released a multiplayer key holder mod, which is essentially, if I'm reading this correctly, is a mod that allows people in multiplayer to take the keys with them and stop other people from using your machinery when you're on a multiplayer server and you're not online. That's super awesome. I bet you that'd be really good for like a big multiplayer server like Eric's, or especially one that's like on all the time when not everyone is on all the time. And like you might give someone contractor access, but if you don't revoke that contractor access, oh, it didn't make it. Son of a bitch. You can't really stop people from using your machines when you're not online. Such a good idea. What did I do? Really? Press the buttons, Josh. Come on. Wait, what's going on here? Wrong button. Yeah, no, I get it. But I've played on different types of. I think it would probably be more effective for not like your type of server where it's only on for certain times, but a server that's on 24/7, and you actually don't want people messing with your machinery. I think that might be a good usage of that, especially if you don't trust everyone on the server. That's for sure. It's an interesting idea, though. It's cool to see actual new ideas coming out. Some updates. So what does everyone think of Maze Plus? It seems, and I don't really know much about it, so I don't have an opinion, but it seems like a very polarizing topic. Let's put it that way. do you guys think about it? Is that something you guys want to play with? Looks like there's a bunch of Maize Plus, and then there's the add-ons for the animal grazing, and then the animal food add-on. I don't know. I've been trying to read about it and trying to understand it, at least. It's interesting, at least. Seems to add like a lot more details that I'm ready for in a existing game save. I think if I wanted to do Maze Plus, I'd probably do it in a new game save and try like on a new map, start from scratch, or start a new save at least. And I don't think it's something you really integrate into an existing save. What does everyone think about it though? My lime truck going like 90 miles an hour down the side road. I saw that, dude. Well, in all honesty, I think a lot of like precision farming could have had a PDF that was 40 pages long too, right? Just because they released it in PDF format and all the details about it, like it's a detail heavy mod. Of course they're gonna have to have details and a how-to. Yeah. I agree, December Farms. I mean, that's what I kind of have read and gleaned from what I've read of the PDFs that they released, as well as the videos that people have put out. Is it just adds more realism, you know? And I think that it's going to push people towards doing smaller dairy farms. You know, versus smaller farms with smaller pens, not like these crazy, you know, nothing against Schultz, but nothing against 1,000 cow pasture. But yeah, I think all this stuff is going to be daunting at first. At the same time, like when I came in and I started, a lot of people were like, you know, you think it's great now, wait until Maze Plus comes out, it's going to be way better. Like, that was always like the thing that people talked about, like, just wait. Exactly. Like, I don't mind precision farming now. I kind of like it. I'm never going to get a perfect score, but I like trying to push it and get it as high as it can. You know what I mean? And I'm sure May's supposed to be the same. Alright, just that little square right there to spread lime on, and we're done liming this field. Did I lime the other field too? Where's the sugar beets? That one's fine. Okay, so I already limed that one. Okay. Just I hadn't limed this one because it was still grass when we started today. Eric, I saw your comment, and that might make sense. You know, you have to, if you're picking people to be the people who you rely on, especially if you're approaching something big like Renebu with the, you know, the 16x map, like you gotta have people you trust playing that map. and people that you can rely on to be there. You know, if you, I've experienced it a couple times now where, you know, you start playing multiplayer with a group of people and people die off or people give up or people do crazy things, or you know what I mean? Like, you got to trust the people you're with, or else it can ruin the experience for everyone. Right? So you gotta prepare for that. So I agree. If I don't have that luxury, I don't know enough people to handpick, but I can see why you would do it that way for sure. Especially a big map. 100%. Alright, I'm giving up on this guy. This guy's a dumbass. I don't know why whoever that driver is can't turn around, but it's irritating. He just keeps stopping at the end. Yeah, I am too, Rob. I'm playing Renabue on my own, all by myself. I think if you kind of carve out your own little corner of it, it's totally doable. But it's also, there's so much space and so many plots of land that it totally also works for really well for multiplayer. And I think when Ola finishes adding all of the rest of the plots and areas and land to purchase and stuff like that, and sell points and whatnot, all the stuff he's adding, it could just be even better. God, this field's huge. Oh my goodness, I'm out of seed. That's interesting. The top doesn't open for seed. Fills up, but it doesn't open. Press the button to open it, but I guess it didn't. Oh wait. Wrong line. So what does everyone think about the Platinum expansion that's coming out soon? Do we really think, you guys really think it's going to change things? Or do you think it's just going to be Giant's new shiny? And that it'll be cool for like a couple days and then it'll grow old and tired really quickly. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. I have nothing to compare it against other than what they've released so far, but it'll be my first time seeing them release a map that wasn't part of the base game. So and there's a lot of hype around it. So I'm interested to see what they do, but I wonder if it's going to be game changing, right? Is it just going to be game changing, or is it just going to be, as I said, a new shiny, right? Like precision farming, or maybe even Maize Plus, definitely game changing, but is what they're doing for the Platinum Edition and the new Silver Run map, do you think it's going to be game changing, or is it just going to be something shiny that people grow tired of really quickly? I'm genuinely curious. I don't know. I don't know what else there is to, like, if there's other stuff that's coming soon that there is to look forward to, you know what I mean? Like, what else is there coming that maybe I don't know about? New shiny, yeah. Consoles? I never thought about it from a console perspective. That's true, because a lot of the stuff that we have for forestry, like the skidders and stuff like that, are not even mod hub or cross-platform right now. So more forestry on console, I can see that. I would think that the next game-changing thing, if they can make it happen, is going to be 4X on consoles, right? That from my perspective of consoles, that's what I think is going to be the next big thing for consoles. It's going to be having access to 4X maps on consoles, and obviously, not obviously, but I expect it'll probably not be all consoles. It'll probably limit it to the latest gen ones, the PS5 and the Xbox One X, due to memory requirements and processing power and so on. But I never really thought about a forestry in consoles. I actually I'm looking forward to Silver Run, and I kind of want to, like, I want to see what Giants does with Silver Run and whatever forestry they decide to add. And at the same time, I kind of want to, like, I want to get an FDR set up. And, like, try some real forestry, right? Not video game forestry. Like, I want to try it with real machines and real controls, and, like, I'm kind of like looking forward to Silver Run, not necessarily for Silver Run, just having it be a forestry focused map that I can mess around with the FDR logging equipment on. Right? That for me is kind of what I'm looking forward to, which isn't even part of the release. It's just a new one. Yeah, I agree, Ninja. I think it does look, what I've seen of it so far, it does look like an amazing map. The one thing that I'm actually looking forward to, and I hope they wrap it into the other maps that appeared to be on Silver Run, and I don't know if it was just a visual effect or Photoshop or what, but it looked like they had grass. They had seasonal grass on Silver Run. And of everything that's coming outside of the forestry thing, I think the one thing that could really affect the base game, that is, if that is a thing, which no one's really talked about it, but if that is a thing, I think that could really affect the base game. Having grass that isn't super bright green in wintertime or in fall, like having grass that dries over the course of the year. It's, you know, green and vivid in the spring, and, you know, slowly dries out in the summer, you know, those kind of things. Like, I think having that will affect all maps if they allow it to affect all maps. But I agree. I hope it's an amazing map. I hope it's as amazing map as we are hearing about. And that our hopes and dreams come true. Or whatever. Yeah, I get that. I get that feeling. It feels more it feels more like a real location, and it feels more like a town with like all of the stuff that gets wrapped around the town, you know, kind of like Elk Mountain's town is. Or I would say that some other maps have had towns like that as well, like what was the other one that came to mind just a second ago? I thought Middleburg was a little bit like that too. Like there's a town, and I think that had some vibrance and activity to it. Or that new map, what's it called? It's in front of me. Dark River, Black River, Dark River, something. What's it called? Black River. Like the vibrance and activity in a map like that, I think, is something to strive for. And I hope that Silver Run has that. And last strip. I think we got everything, didn't we? Did. So looking at what we're building and why we're building it, we're building this for pig food, honestly. We're using... That's a... we're building for pig food production, which is somewhere here. There, pig food production. We're going for this: corn, barley, sunflowers, and sugar beet cut. So we just planted the sugar beet and the sunflowers. We have the sunflowers planted, we have the barley planted, the corn and the sugar beet were the last two to get planted, and those are now officially planted. So that's what we're doing on this map, since we're spending so much time talking about other maps. And that's it. The rest of this season should go by quickly, as we will probably mess with our productions and keep our productions moving. I think next time we're gonna have to sell some stuff, cart some milk, sell some clothing. I'll probably do those 2 contracts that I just grabbed off stream, and I'll finish baling that forestry field. What we're going to do in that forestry field, now that we've mowed it, just for the sake of getting a little bit extra grass, to keep our BGA running, is we're going to plant some trees. So we're going to come in here and plant, get a tree planter, and plant some trees. I'm going to plant, but I'm going to plant them in nice rows because we're doing forestry. And then in a year or two, when they're grown up, be able to have just a little bit more forestry. And I may adjust the growth times a little bit on those trees before we plant them, just because we're only here once a week, and having it take 3 years to be fully grown is, or 2 years, or whatever the growth period on those trees are, might not be so much fun. So it might be nice to just kind of speed it up a little bit, and so we can actually do some forestry maybe this time next year. should have filled up. There's still a bag of seeds sitting over there. Oh well. Yeah, let's park this thing up. And then after that, I think I actually want to get into the one more production facility's got to go up, and that's going to be our custom oil plant. And I think we're going to focus on that for next year, but I think we should start getting crops in the ground for it, which means we're going to need a linseed oil field at some point here. It's not very easy to back up with this monster truck, or monster tractor, I should say. Look at my neat parking. Here we go. Let's go do what that NPC couldn't do and fail up that field. I don't know why he was having such a hard time turning. There's not hard lines to see. I really don't get it. But whatever. Oh, cool, December. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you later. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week. I'm actually going to be calling it quits in 10-15 minutes too. Getting this field baled up is going to be the kind of last thing I do tonight. But December, thanks for coming in and hanging out and being very active in chat. It's much appreciated. I love these Heston bales. I don't know why I like them so much. I think it's because they're square and not rectangular. I mean, they're rectangular this way, but they're square this way. I just, for some reason, I like how they stack. I've been messing around on single player, a couple different single player games with the Vermeer stuff, and I've come to the conclusion that I hate all of it. I really do. I just dislike all of it. Like, the self-propelled baler is a pretty big machine, but it has like a crappy pickup. Like, its pickup is just subpar for the size of the machine. Right? It could be so much better. And then like the regular baler, which has essentially the same pickup. The pickup's just not big enough. It works good as a baler, but it needs a bigger pickup, a wider pickup. Or even like those little spinny things on the side like I have on the front here. Even just like an extra half a meter at most on either side. It's just like you windrow something with the Vermeer baler, with the Vermeer windrower, which by the way says that it has like an 8.5 wide pickup, but it doesn't. It has a 7.5. But you use their equipment and then their baler can't even pick up windrows pick up their own windrows. Like, that's sounds like a mistake. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're gonna release a windrower and a baler, but you can't use the baler on windrows that this windrow makes because they're too big. Right? Like, it's just like, it's lame. I tried really hard to use and or like their stuff that's in that pack, and I can't find any of it that I like. It really can't. I like this, you know, this baler, which is I think a FS19 convert. Better than anything else. With its custom sized bales. And I use another baler that's just like the Vermeer baler. I use that in my Middleburg series, which is a John Deere, I think it's a 580, John Deere 580 ground baler. And it has custom sized bales, which are actually the size of the baler, not like you have this massive baler that you're towing around and then it poops out this little teeny tiny bale that's like a third the size of the baler. Like, why aren't the bales the right size? I don't know. Everyone was excited about the Vermeer brand coming into the game, but not impressed. The windrow is also not consistent. It misses a lot. And it doesn't turn properly when you're towing it. Like, it doesn't have proper turning, which makes it even worse. So yeah, not impressed. Anyone else feel the same way I do? Like, was the Vermeer pack, like, I saw someone else earlier, I forget who it was, who said they really liked the Kubota pack, which I agree with, but the Vermeer pack, like, I wouldn't have paid for, I would have been unhappy if I had paid for it and not got it from the season season pass. If I had not got it from the season pass, I would have been unhappy that I would have paid for just that DLC. Oh my god, this music's putting me to sleep. There we go. There we go. You know what? These bales are going to be really hard to find. There's so much junk on the ground here. Yeah, these bales are going to be super hard to find. This is it. This baler we're gonna reverse. And maybe. Yeah, I was looking at the rest of like Vermeer's stuff, both current products and historical products, and I think the biggest thing we're gonna get from Vermeer is the brand in the game. Like, that's the biggest thing we're getting from this pack. Not any of the equipment. But the brand in the game. I think that's to me what most of us are getting from it. Spit out the last bale. And head home. Go. I think there's, and I know this from what I've heard and seen, there's multiple companies that make full-size self-propelled balers, and so I think having the self-propelled baler as a new category and stuff like that in the game, I think is going to be more beneficial than the self-propelled baler itself. I think that's a cool idea and something that people are going to really enjoy. I think a self-propelled fast bale would be epic. Like a fast bale type baler, self-propelled would be epic. I think a self-propelled Heston baler would be equally epic. Square or Heston baler. Something you don't have to stop. I don't think I'm gonna get them still. I need a different tractor for this. 32 tons. So the vehicle and the trailer are 7.7 tons, but the total weight is 32 tons. All right, so the reason we upgraded Courseplay was for this. Technically, I should be able to do... this. If I can get it to go. There we go. Okay, let's see if this works. So Courseplay was supposed to have an update. The reason I updated it, and the reason it's messed up right now, is because I updated. My bad. I shouldn't have updated before stream. But it's supposed to have an update that should allow Courseplay to work with Universal Autoload. And I'm really hoping that this does. Let's just kind of watch this guy go and see if he makes it to his destination. Oh yeah, OG, OG self-propelled balers. Yeah, this is totally the wrong tractor for this. It's too late now. See that big spot, that big hole right there? That big hole is going to be where the oil factory goes. Oh, and I upgraded my BGA. I don't know if you can tell, but I got rid of one of the buildings here and added in another fermenter because we're cutting so much grass that the BGA can't keep up. Like, it's been over full for 3 months now. All the way through the winter, it was over full. It still hasn't started finished processing the last grass cutting last year, not including this year. Okay, so they reached it. It didn't. It reached it. It didn't crash. So that's something, I guess. It got there. As if getting there is an achievement. Okay, well, Courseplay, not happy because I updated to get something working and you're not, still not working. Okay. And that's the only thing I want working is I want Courseplay to be able to deliver. Or sorry, auto drive to deliver. Oh, you know what? Actually, the update was for Courseplay, not auto drive. Auto drive's gonna need to update too. All right. Too many bushes. Can't see the bells. Oh, just passed one. So what do we get? Is there how many bales fit on this trailer? I don't even know. I'm not gonna do that, no. Here's the bale pickup mode. Nope, wrong button. Good secret. In wireframe mode, bales kind of stick out. You can also see how deeply Oxy buried stuff. And Oxy, seriously, what is that? What is that thing down there? I can't even tell what that is. What is that? It's like below the map with a bunch of spotlights and stuff. Like, dude, what are you doing down there below the map? Like, the game is rendering those lights. You know that, right? Well. Alright, we'll turn that off. And then we'll do this. This. Yes. Thank you, Loki. You guys see that? Loki's been working on auto load for logs. And this is how he's loading them right now. Standing on end. That's epic. What's that line? Wait, what's that line? Oh. Still has something on. They're just standing there. Like standing at attention. That's hilarious. Alright, we're gonna drop this this grass off and then head over to the lumber mill, I guess, and drop off these two little sticks. Then we're gonna call it I want to say thank you to everyone who's been here. Thank you for people hanging out and being super active in chat. It's been awesome. Next week we're going to be planting trees. And I don't know what else. We'll see. Probably going to have to do a little bit of weed spot spraying in places. But we have all the things we need for that. And then we'll see what we have for money, because we got to get some fields going. It might be nice if we can buy this linseed oil field before it is ready to harvest, so we can actually get some linseed into the coffers, I guess, before we get our oil plant. Thanks, Keith. I was waiting for someone to say something. Good job. I don't. What's gonna happen now if I hit L to take out the straps? Are they gonna fall over? Nope. Still standing up. That's awesome. But yeah, so next week, planting trees in the what did Daggerwind call it? His agroforestry field. Planting trees, and I don't know what else. Going through the summer. We don't have anything else to plant. We don't have any more fields to plant. We got to take care of our animals. We got to deliver some stuff and sell some milk and whatnot, and or deliver stuff to the dairy. The delivery man. Oh, and we also have to get a slurry spreader. That's one thing we need to get, is a slurry tanker / spreader. I've been looking for one that isn't base game, just because I want to get something a little different. So if anyone has any good suggestions on a good slurry spreader tanker, I'd prefer one of those ones that has like the attachment that you put on the back, not one that has the boom on it all the time. If anyone has a good suggestion for something that'll work for Calmsden, and work for this map, please let me know in the comments below. I want to look it around. I'm kind of looking at the one from LSFM. They have one that came out, and there's a couple other ones that have been on ModHub. Trying to find something different. The one requirement is I have to be able to paint it black. You know how it is. That's how these farms go. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments if you know of anything good, or know of anything good that works well, especially if it works well with precision farming, because yeah. Samson Agri Pack. All right, I will have to check that out, Eric. I've never even heard of that, so that would be definitely something to check out. Here, let's do this. Site. Nope. Not there. Samson PG pack. There we go. Got it. I think I found it. Nice. What is that? Is that a mulcher and a slurry spreader at the same time? Or a cultivator slurry spreader? What in the world? I pulled it up in another window. That looks pretty dope. At the same time, I also kind of don't want to spend too much money on something, because Pumps and Hoses is coming out, and it would be pretty awesome to start out slurry spreading with Pumps and Hoses. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll have a surprise for y'all next week with a new mod and something fun to play with on the series. That's it for tonight. Thank you to everyone, and we'll catch everyone next week. Thank you very much, and whoa, I missed my entrance. I'll talk to everyone next week. See you guys around. Thank you very much. Bye.